Right, hello everyone. Welcome to an update on gold. So we're going to go over gold and the higher time frames and what you are kind of expecting on the long term on gold. Because I'm getting a lot of questions. Why is gold going down so much when it's meant to be going up? It's a safe haven. Things like that. There's wars going on, so they expect price to go up. Now, I just want to go over the long term goal of gold and just how they position themselves to benefit from that, and hopefully it give the new traders a bit more clarity on what's going on. So links all in the video description. We're just going to go over the weekly forecast. It was only yesterday, but we've had big movements. So we was looking for a bearish move from this grey area or this grey area. You can see each of them got retested, pushed down, push back up, takes the liquidity, retest this area, then another big push down. So you get these big moves being injected into the market, and this big downwards move is a lot bigger than the one that happened on Friday. So you get in more momentum going into the market. Currently getting a retracement, then you'd be expecting that to continue down. So what we're going to do is go on to, we're going to start by going over the past. So this is US 30. This is exactly the same as gold. What I'm talking about actually. So back in COVID days, February 2020, you can see we've got this big downwards move because of the outbreak of COVID took place. So they pushed price all the way down, took the liquidity from here, retested this area. You can see you got a little consolidation there, fake out. So this is a manipulation area here. Retested that exactly, and then you continued the upwards trend. So what they're doing there is taking profit. They're benefiting off the crisis. So they know the news is very bad, and they can get a premium price for that, a discounted price to buy at. So they sell all their stocks and shares or whatever. Price comes all the way down. They benefit from the downwards move by investing in other assets. Takes the liquidity, retest their key buy area, and then they just continue buying from there. That's how you get the downwards move before the true direction. And it's exactly the same as gold. If we go to gold, and this is on the weekly time frame. So back in February 2020, we was here. We'll have to go down to the smaller time frame. Daily, that'll do. And you can see here, this was a big move back in the days, but the price action nowadays has got even bigger. So you can see the volume is increasing, so you've got big things to come. So if you're losing money now thinking things are going to retrace, then prices doesn't always have to retrace. So this was February 2020. You can see here price started to build up momentum, took the liquidity, then gave the big downwards move. That came all the way down, previous support, and then they started buying again, continued to buy from there. So they pushed price all the way down at the release of the news and then continued to buy. And when you put it on the scale of what the market is doing at the moment, you'd have to go to the higher time frame. You can see just how small that COVID event was here. This little pullback here is now being done within a few days on gold up here. So the kind of volume you'd be expecting is gaining on current price action. But what I just explained is kind of what you're seeing at the moment. Obviously, everything's coming out bullish for gold. You'd be expecting all these stock crashing and that to be running to gold to invest their money for the long term. But you can see prices very heavily going down, and you're likely to get that first because that would be this reaction that happened in COVID. They have to position themselves to benefit from the move. So where was I? So what we're getting at the moment is this downwards move before the long-term move, which is a bullish continuation. So that's what we're currently trading. When you go to current time, so let's go to the weekly time frame. So this is the massive one. This is your consolidation. The upwards move was your fake out, so you're currently getting a downwards move, which will be the retracement to then get into long-term buys to benefit from the continuation up, which is this big move here. So when you zoom out, let's go to the monthly. What you have here is your consolidation, even bigger. That's a fake out to the downside, push up, creates more liquidity. So this is likely to be the sort of area you'd be coming back down to. Let's put that in grey. So you're likely to get a big downwards move, and then long term will be a continuation up to go above 3,000, and that is what I'm talking over the next few years. So that is the long term aim of gold. We're still following the bullish direction. It's still a safe haven. It's still going to react to all the fundamentals you see going on around the world, but it's just got to be done in a constructive way. Weekly time frame, what do we have? We'd have another great area running along here, and what you could do is just build up these areas. So that great area is retesting this area, and you'd have something like that. So you'd have a build up of manipulation in this area. This is an impulse move. There's not much to go on in there, just a few gaps. These gaps would be used as your targets. So let's just put a few lines on, and we'll stick them in white so you've got an understanding. So we're currently getting a downwards move. Let's put a smaller arrow in. So we're currently seeing a downwards move towards those two white lines. That's on a weekly time frame. We have a potential higher time frame bullish support here. We have a gap to target here. We also have smaller time frame manipulation taking place there. Now we go down to the daily time frame. We have clear liquidity there. That's another form of liquidity. You can see all the previous lows here have not taken any of the previous candle. It's just been a higher high, higher high, and then that leaves behind clear liquidity there. So that would go in your liquidity color. This is your gap I mentioned, and this is the previous low of the consolidation. So what you got here is your consolidation, you fake out to the upside, and then you build up sell positions. I will get my words out. And now what you're getting is that downwards move to target that. So you're looking for a big downwards move. Your first one would be this one here. So you'd stick a line there. So 2353 would be your first target. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit that over the next few days. Tomorrow may be a retracement day, but then a continuation down. Then I would target these lows, which is this one here, 2277, and then you'd aim for the gap. Did talk about the gap a couple of weeks ago that we was targeting, but then we got this full consolidation. So they would be your three main targets. Then you'd be targeting this liquidity here, and then your main bullish support on the higher time frame. And then what that does is, if you go to the weekly, it gives you that retracement that we got from COVID time, which was there, this little pullback here, and then you should see a continuation from a support area, which is here. This is your support area. What's happening at the moment is your retracement, and then you should see a continuation up. So that's why we've got an arrow there. So that is what the high time frame is looking like. We are positioning ourselves for long-term gains. You don't just jump into a buy or sell and then hold for long periods. You have to take it at specific areas so you can minimize the drawdown to benefit from the big movements. And that's kind of how I see swing trading. You have to focus on the smaller time frame areas to be able to benefit from the higher time frame one. Instead of going to, let's say, the weekly time frame, entering here, stop loss all the way down here or something like that, and then price comes all the way down over the next few weeks, and then continues up. You want to benefit from it as much as you can. So you have to watch the small time frame structure, match it up with a higher time frame structure, and then you will benefit from it the most. But that is what I'm seeing on the higher time frame. This big bearish move is a retracement on the higher time frame. Hopefully that helps. All my links are in the video description. Hopefully that all makes clear and you've listened to my rambling on. I know sometimes it can be not very clear, but I try to do my best. Have a good day. Take care. Links are in the video description, and goodbye.